Thank you very much. What an honor to be here. And I want to say I had an opportunity to preview that incredible app last night. Avi Hines sent it to me, and I thought, this is amazing. This is one of the most practical tools that I've ever seen for people who are planning to make a trip to the Holy Land. So congratulations, Reichman University, the premier university, perhaps in the whole world, but certainly in this land. And students from there have developed this interactive app that is second to none. Honestly, I think it's going to be officially launched today. Is that correct, Javier? So later today, I'm going to get on it and start planning trips for all my friends. I want to begin by saying that for me, trips to the Holy Land, trips to Israel started in 1973. And I look around this room, that was before most of you were born. I came to Israel right out of high school before I went to college, just a few months before the Yom Kippur War, although none of us knew the Yom Kippur War was about to happen. Probably wouldn't have come if I'd known that was on the horizon. But I'm glad I did, because I fell in love with this land. In 1981, I started bringing groups of people because I wanted them to experience what I experienced. And over the years, I made over 100 trips to Israel, most of the time bringing American pilgrims to come and see the land. Tens of thousands of Americans through the years. When the president asked me to come to be ambassador of the United States to Israel, it is the only thing he would have asked me to do that I was willing to say yes to. I was living a good life in the private sector, part of which was bringing people here and owning a tour company that did that. If he'd asked me to do anything else, I'd have said, no, sir, thank you, appreciate it, but I don't want to oil the machinery of some bloated bureaucracy in Washington. Have no interest in it. But he didn't ask you to do that. He said, I want you to go. But he didn't ask me. He told me I was coming. You have to understand, President Trump never asked you to tell you. So he said, Donald Trump, you want Israel. You're going to be ambassador. You're going to go there. You're going to do great. You do great. Not as great as your daughter. She's better than you. My daughter is his press secretary in the first term. He always tells me that she's better than me. I don't even argue with him because he's right. But he told me I was going to come, and I couldn't say no. For me, I called it an Isaiah moment. Here am I, Lord, send in. And so less than a year ago, my wife and I came with our 2 dogs. We took up residence in Jerusalem, went to work with the embassy with an amazing team of wonderful people. And we get to serve the 700,000 Americans who live in Israel. I'm excited that tourism is beginning to come back. I tell my friends back in the States, if you ever thought about coming to Israel, come right now. Because tourism is down so substantially because of the war and all the tension in the area. But places that I'm now going, that I'm walking right into, whether it's a restaurant or a hotel or one of the incredible biblical sites, there's no line. There aren't hundreds of tour buses lined up waiting to get in. So I tell people, come. Now the question I always get is this, is it safe? And I said, it's very safe. I feel completely at home and comfortable and safe in Israel. And I've always felt that way. There may be tension in various places. My gosh, we had that in the States. Over the course of the coming months, I know it takes time to get the tourism industry restarted. People have to make plans, months, sometimes more than a year in advance, to be able to get their airline seats and all of their reservations and get their tour groups together. But it's going to come roaring back. And what they're going to discover is what I discovered in 1973, 53 years ago. They're going to discover a place that is absolute magic. A place where they will see with their own eyes the things that they only saw on the pages of the Bible before. And I always say that before you come to Israel, you've read the Bible in black and white. And it's a wonderful book in black and white. Once you've come here, you walk the land for the rest of your life, you will read the Bible in 4K living dynamic color. And that's a reason that anyone, whatever age, whatever faith, will find this to be one of the most incredible experiences ever to have. So congratulations to all who are bringing tourism back, and I especially want to say congratulations on this fantastic AI app. the Holy Land AI, that if you have not, I don't guess you've seen it because they're only introducing it this afternoon, but later today, tonight, or tomorrow, make sure you go and take a look at this technology and start planning a trip for your friends and your relatives from wherever you may have friends or relatives. God bless you, and thank you.